Hey everyone, it's your man Rahman, and we're about to head deep into the heart of the jungle. This ain't no walk in the park. We're talking dense foliage, unpredictable wildlife, and the ultimate test of your survival instincts. The jungle demands respect. Over the next few days, I'm going to be your guide, sharing essential survival tips and tricks that could one day save your life. So strap yourselves in, it's going to be a wild ride. Right, before we even think about stepping foot into that green abyss, we need to talk gear. Remember, out here, your survival kit is your lifeline. First up, a good knife. You need a sturdy blade that can handle anything from cutting through thick vines to preparing food. Trust me, this is your best friend in the jungle. Next, a first aid kit. Accidents happen, especially in this environment. Make sure your kit includes antiseptic wipes, bandages, pain relievers, and anything else you might need for basic medical care. Now fire. It's essential for warmth, cooking, and signaling for help. You need a reliable way to start one, even in damp conditions. I always carry a waterproof lighter and some fire starter. A poncho or tarp is crucial for shelter. The jungle can throw torrential downpours at you when you least expect it. Finally, a compass and a map. Navigation is key in the jungle. Shelter. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Look for natural shelters first. A fallen tree, a rock overhang, anything that can provide some overhead cover. Gathering materials is key. Look for sturdy branches for the framework, broad leaves for the roof, and vines or cordage to tie everything together. A good shelter needs to be waterproof, windproof, and provide insulation from the cold ground. Avoid setting up camp in valleys or depressions where water might collect. Look for higher ground that offers some protection from the wind. Remember, safety first. Water. It's the elixir of life. And in the jungle, it's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. You can dehydrate fast in this humid environment, so finding safe drinking water is non-negotiable. Your best bet is to locate a flowing water source. A stream or a river is ideal. But remember, even clear water can harbor dangerous bacteria and parasites. Boiling is the most reliable method. Bring the water to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute to kill off any nasties. Another option is a water filter or purification tablets. These are lightweight and easy to pack, making them a good choice for jungle treks. Just make sure you follow the instructions carefully, and keep an eye out for natural water sources like fruit with high water content. The jungle is teeming with life, and that includes a surprising amount of edible plants and insects. But before you go munching on everything in sight, remember this: knowledge is power. Misidentifying a plant or insect can have dire consequences. Edible plants are your best bet for sustenance. Look for familiar fruits like bananas, mangoes, and papayas. Palm hearts are a good source of calories, and bamboo shoots are edible as well. But be wary of anything that looks poisonous. Brightly colored berries, mushrooms, and plants with milky sap are best avoided. Insects can be a valuable source of protein. Crickets, grasshoppers, and ants are all edible and relatively easy to catch. Just make sure to cook them thoroughly to kill off any parasites. When in doubt, stick to what you know. Fire. It's more than just a source of warmth and light. It's a symbol of hope, a beacon in the darkness. In the jungle, where dampness reigns supreme, starting a fire can be a real challenge. But trust me, it's a skill worth mastering. First things first, you need dry tinder. Look for dry leaves, bark, or bird nests. These materials ignite easily and can help you build a flame even in damp conditions. Next, gather kindling. Small twigs and branches are ideal. Gradually increase the size of the wood as the fire grows stronger. Now for the tricky part: ignition. A waterproof lighter is your best friend here. Once you've got a flame, protect it. Build a windbreak around the fire to prevent it from being extinguished. The jungle is a symphony of sounds, a kaleidoscope of colors, and a haven for some of the most incredible creatures on Earth. But it's also home to some critters you'd rather not meet in a dark alley, or a dense jungle for that matter. Rule number 1, respect the wildlife. These animals are just trying to survive, just like you. Avoid approaching them, and never try to touch or feed them. Snakes are a common sight in the jungle. Most are harmless, but some can be deadly. Learn to identify venomous species in your area, and always watch where you step. Insects are everywhere. Mosquitoes can transmit diseases, so use insect repellent and sleep under a mosquito net. Larger animals like wild pigs, monkeys, and even big cats may be present. Be aware of your surroundings, make noise as you move through the jungle, and store your food properly to avoid attracting unwanted visitors. Accidents happen even to the most experienced adventurers. In the jungle where help can be miles away, knowing basic first aid can be the difference between a minor mishap and a life-threatening situation. Your first aid kit is your best friend. Make sure it's well stocked with antiseptic wipes, bandages, antibiotic ointment, pain relievers, and any personal medications you require. Cuts and scrapes are common in the jungle. Clean them thoroughly with soap and water or antiseptic wipes if water is scarce. Apply antibiotic ointment and a bandage to prevent infection. Insect bites and stings can be painful and itchy. Use a cold compress to reduce swelling, and take an antihistamine if necessary. Heat exhaustion and dehydration are real dangers in the jungle. Drink plenty of fluids, rest in the shade, and remove any constricting clothing. Take precautions to avoid injuries, stay hydrated, and be aware of your surroundings. So there you have it, the essential skills and knowledge you need to tackle the jungle head-on. Remember, this unforgiving environment demands respect. It's a test of your physical strength, your mental fortitude, and your ability to adapt and improvise. Preparation is key. Pack the right gear, know your limits, and never underestimate the power of knowledge. The more you know about the jungle, the better equipped you'll be to face its challenges. But most importantly, never give up. With the right mindset and determination, you can overcome any obstacle the jungle throws your way. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more survival videos.